Let's talk Rutgers at Iowa. Time Thick Vic slinging it for 223 and a touchdown. I ain't doing enough. Iowa defense doing what they do, holding them to 127 total yards of offense. Is Iowa offense at a 400 or 402 total yards? And Rutgers is a legit Big Ten defense, by the way. In case people are doubting this, this was
the same Rutgers team that really held Marvin Harrison and Kyle McCord in check. Really held it. And Deacon Hill.
And Michigan for a half. I mean,
yeah.
So
this was the only team in the Big Ten West to look impressive. And sure, Purdue won, but whatever. This Iowa team, this is a dangerous, this is a top 20 football team. Iowa playing like this offensively, it's a top 20 football team at home.
Yeah, sure. If they play like that at home, yeah, they're a top 20 team. Are they going to consistently play like that?
Deacon Hill was.
This is our only piece of evidence.
He completed 20 passes. He had over 200 yards.
That's both career highs.
God. Zach Ortworth, man. That was a nice play. That was a nice play call. Big, long, the tight end, fullback guy, H-back. That was, yeah.
Got to do what you can, right?
We had this game kind of wrong. I just think, Rutgers did not match up well against Iowa. You cannot out Iowa in Iowa City. Minnesota's tried to do that for 10 years now, and they finally got it done because, of a fair catch call that was controversial. It's hard to do that.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I'll talk about Gavin Wimsatt for a second. Before the season, you obviously took Rutgers as over, which smacked. That's awesome. I actually leaned under, but I didn't take it because I thought this defense was talented, right? And I thought their schedule, they could work some things out there. But Gavin Wimsatt is exactly who we thought he was. He has not thrown for over 200 yards in a single game. He has not had over 2 passing touchdowns in a single game. He is who we thought he was. Granted, Rutgers is 6-4, better than anyone could have expected. And they could. Well, they play Penn State next week at Penn State. That could be a rough game for Gavin Wimsatt. Take his unders, ladies and gentlemen. Then they get Maryland at home the week after. If this Rutgers team ends 7-5, that is a great season for them. Greg Schiano is ecstatic, probably ecstatic if you win 7 games with this team. That's awesome.
You should be. Now, Rutgers is going to be a team now among a lot of other football teams, but they're going to be they should be in the market for a quarterback in the transfer portal. And those are those teams that are you get a good quarterback in the transfer portal. It's going to be really, really, they could be a really frisky team in the new Big Ten. You get some competent passing yards there. You got Monahai and good defense. You trust, Schiano and the boys to do well there. But yeah, and then that's what I'll say there about Rutgers. Iowa though, man, do they have any chance to beat?
No.
Whoever, Ohio State or Michigan? Any chance?
No. But no. Come on, they have 0 chance. Actually, no, they don't. Sorry, I just thought about it again. They don't.
I think if Marvin Harrison Jr. gets hurt,
they got blown out by Penn State.
Never mind. You're right.
If you play
but that was also that was
more than competent defense.
That was not Deacon Hill. That was not Deacon Hill.
No,
McNamara was hurt. It was at Penn State. It was the whiteout. I'm not making excuses for Iowa. I think they're extremely limited. You know my thoughts on them. They are the most frustrating team to watch in America because they win, and it's so ugly every time. They get outplayed, and
they had 20 rushing yards against Penn State.
In a whiteout.
Is Penn State's defense marginally better than Michigan's or Ohio State's? I don't think Iowa scores a point. I think their team total would be at 2.5, 3.5. I legitimately think that their team total would be at 3.5 if they were to play Ohio State or Penn State or Michigan. If you were to look at that game, I don't know, but I guess we'll see what Iowa does against Illinois at home and Nebraska. This is a team that I think Illinois has a shot to beat Iowa next week, by the way. But
With Paddock playing the way he is right now.
goodness gracious. But a 10-2 Iowa team with Deacon Hill at the helm is absurd to me. That's wild.
As much as it pains me, like you got Coach of the Year in the Big Ten. If it's not Sherman Moore, it's Kirk Ferentz deserves a ton of credit there for all the injuries they've gotten. Yeah, Sherman Moore.
Yeah. Well, it's not Jim Harbaugh? That guy. All right. Yeah, I'm done talking about this game. I love this game. I love watching this game. This is an awesome game. So